Hey everybody, we're back and we're doing another tier list. This time it's about Batman. Okay, so we're gonna go through and we're gonna talk about all the greatest Batmans and see who the greatest Batman is. Well, who the greatest Batman is in my mind. I mean, yeah, there's comments. People can comment. But we're gonna go through from Adam West to all the people we have on this list. But real quick, we're gonna go and take Ben Affleck, put him worst, because he was freaking terrible. I'm pretty sure that's why um, the Justice League was terrible, and they had the reshoots. And, well, I mean, I know Snyder Cut was the way people wanted more from Snyder Cut in the Snyder universe, but pretty sure Ben Affleck was the reason that they um, needed reshoots and all that stuff. But he's just freaking terrible. First, I'm gonna put Adam West in okayish because the 1966 show was kind of goofy, and I feel like Batman Adam West was kind of okayish because, I mean, when you think of Batman, he's dark and brooding, you know? He got his, um, he got his parents killed, and he fights crime, and he's a big black bat. He's not a goofy. He's not goofy. So that's why I'm gonna put Adam West where I put him. Okay, so next, uh, okay, next is the 1989 movie. I feel like I'm gonna do good. Um, Batman 1989. It was pretty good. Um, I know it was pretty good. Um, he takes down the Joker. I mean, he saves. He saves. Oh, he saves Vicky Vale. Sorry, I was kind of stuttering there. It's like I didn't know who the heck he saves. But sorry, he saves Vicky Vale. He I think that's it. Like Batman '89. I mean, well, he kind of makes the Joker in a way, but he he saves Vicky Vale from the Joker, who trying who does the laughing gas in a museum, and he's trying to get her to uh, be in this laughing gas, and she has a gas mask on, and then Batman comes in and saves her from the laughing gas, so she wouldn't end up with the gas probably poisoning her and she'd be dead. I just feel like that movie was a really great movie. Um, I think he was a pretty good Batman. Okay, next we have Val Kilmer or whatever his name was. I think it was Val Kilmer, or yeah, something like that. Okay, I just want to say something because he was in Batman Forever, and then like George Clooney took up his role, and then in Batman and Robin. Um, I don't know if this was like a summer job for him or whatever, where he's like, or if this was like, um, just to get on his resume, just to have a job so he can, go on to do bigger and better things. Because he was Batman for like one time. I mean, I know most people were Batman for one time, but he was like Batman, and in this movie, you could still tell that he didn't even want to be Batman. So I put him in. You know what? I'm gonna put him in worst because actually no, yeah, I'm just gonna keep him in great because he just like did a really poor portrayal of Batman because he's just like barely like he wanted to be in the movie. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm also gonna put, oops, the Batman from Teen Titans because he was really bad. I mean, he's just like in the show. I mean, I don't even know why they put him in the show. I mean, it's like when I was watching Teen Titans or Titans, whatever they call it, I was hoping that he'd be in the show, but like whenever he was in the show, they just like have him be like be there for like Dick Grayson to call and then or Nightwing, whatever, or Nightwing or Robin, whatever you want to call him. So he could give advice to him, and then he could also say, "Stop hitting on Jason Jason Todd because he's the new Robin, and stop being such a dick to everyone. I mean, I know that's your name, but just stop being such an a hole." But he didn't really do much, so that's why he's terrible. Let's see. George Clooney. I'm gonna put George Clooney in. Okay, because okay. Now I'm gonna talk more about George Clooney. George Clooney's Batman was actually, you know what? I think I'll put it in the best because George Clooney Batman was really great, and I don't care what anyone says. I mean, I know everyone will have their thoughts on it. Everyone in the comments will be like, "Oh, George Clooney was the most terrible Batman ever." I don't care. I don't care. George Clooney was like one of the best Batmans, and Batman and Robin. I mean, I know I can't remember what his name was, but I know the other dude that played Batman was in Batman Forever. Um, in 1966. Joker. It was Joker for the bad guy. And then in 1989, it was Joker for the bad guy again. And then in this movie, I feel like they decided that they needed to. I mean, in the Batman and Robin movies, I feel like they needed to switch it up or mix it up, whatever they felt like they needed to do, because they put Bane, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, Two Face, um, Penguin, and Catwoman. Well, I mean, I know that was from like. Sorry, I didn't mean to say Penguin and Catwoman, but they put Bane, Poison Ivy, um, Mr. Freeze, Riddler, and Two Face, because there has been uh, Joker, like, I mean, it hasn't been like so many times, but you've done like Joker already twice, and then like when you do him, like say so many times, you gotta mix it up, bring in more bad guys, and that's what they did with Bane and Two Face, and I almost want to say Harley Quinn, with Two Face and Riddler and Mr. Freeze. And they did that so good because those bad guys were never in any other movie besides the Dark Knight Rises movies, as because um, Bane was in the Dark Knight Rises movies, and Riddler was never ever in any other movie before that or after that. Same with Robin. This was the only movies with him in it, and he was never in any other movies before or after. Okay. Next we got the Dark Knight trilogies with Christian Bale. I mean, I like these movies because, I mean, you got Catwoman, and then you got Bane. I mean, Bane and Catwoman, they made their way back to the movies yet again, just like, and just like from Batman Returns and Batman and Robin, because Bane was in Batman and Robin, and Catwoman was in Batman and Batman Returns. And well, Catwoman was in like almost every movie of Batman's. Bane, he just was in this movie and well, these movies and Batman and Robin. And then every other movie after this, he was never in a movie. But this movie I like because they had Jim Gordon. They never had a Jim Gordon, but except for like that Batman and Robin one where I think they had a Jim Gordon where like, or maybe it was like Batman Forever where Batman goes to take out Mr. Freeze and then he gives Jim Gordon the thumbs up. Okay, let's talk about the. Okay, Robert Pattinson Batman is gonna be best because, let's see, I like the detective skills that they did. I like the Batmobile that they did. Okay, like everything, the detective skills has never been focused on in any other movie, or will never ever be focused on in any other movie. Well, I don't know if it'll ever be focused on any other movie. Probably after this, they probably might keep doing it. I like the Batmobile. Um, it it's interesting. It really is. I mean, after all the unique Batmobiles that he's had over the years, the Tumbler, the classic one. I mean, it's very interesting. That's why I like it. Because it reminds me of the 1930, not, well, 1930, 1939, 1930 comics of where Batman doesn't have a Batmobile, just has a, like, have a red Corvette. And in the Robert Pattinson Batman movie, he doesn't have a Batmobile for the most of the movie. And then when he breaks out the Batmobile, it's like this most unique Batmobile you could ever like see or imagine Batman having. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the non live action Batmans. Okay, I feel like Kevin Conroy, oops, should be at best. The reason I feel like Kevin Conroy should be at best is because Kevin Conroy should just be the a live, well, not a live action Batman. He should just be the live action Batman. No Ben Affleck, no Robert Pattinson. Sorry, Robert Pattinson. I mean, you're really good, but Kevin Conroy is just Batman. He is the Batman, and he will always be Batman in my eyes. They should just like give him like X amount of money and just ask him to be Batman in like whatever movie they're gonna make for the DCEU, and then he should just say yes. Will Arnett is like one of the other greatest Batmans. I mean, he's goofy. He's like a goofy and amazing Batman. I mean, I know he's kind of like the 1966 version. But I feel like if they do it in kind of like a way, like, I mean, I feel like if they do it kind of like in a way, they would do it with Kevin Conroy in live action. I mean, not none of that. Uh, what they did in the CW, no, because that was really terrible. I mean, if they do it really good, and if they just do it really good with Will Arnett or Kevin Conroy, they could make it really good because these guys, they're like the best. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. And thanks for watching.